On the top business story of the day, global stocks are tumbling as U.S. President Donald Trump is sparking fears of a global trade war. BNN's Jameson Berkow joins me now. Let's start at the beginning here.
If we even can at this point, Lindsey, we'll have to go all the way back to when Trump was on the campaign trail running for the American presidency to remind ourselves about all these tariffs that he said he was going to slap on imports into the United States. Back then, Canada had this sort of at least somewhat justified belief in thinking, well, we're the closest U.S. ally. We're physically closest to the United States. We have this long, undefended, exposed border. We should be allowed to get exempted from any sort of protectionist moves. Doesn't seem like that's the case right now, though. And it's important to stress, though, nothing's actually been announced.
No.
Right. It's just the president doing the pontification thing that he has really become his trademark. But it's already had a very strong reaction. I mean,
what are we seeing?
The car makers in the United States down multiple percentage points. The steel producers are up in the United States, whereas, Canadian steel makers are underwater. But, the challenge is going to be whether we see retaliation if the president makes good on this threat, whether we see Canada, which is already threatened, we're going to have to respond in kind. The European Union has said the same thing. So if markets really do wake up to this side of the Trump presidency, which he certainly hasn't really kept all that hidden, all that well anyway.
That's right.
There's going to be certainly some negativity to follow, because that will be, just as, Prem Watsa, the Oracle of Ontario, has often said, great possibility of carnage to come if, these policies end up getting implemented, could prove disastrous, he's warned.
Well, speaking of follow, I know you guys are going to be following that all day long today on BNN.
Absolutely.
Thanks for being here, James. Have a great weekend.